right. Good morning or good afternoon, penny stock billionaires. We're going to be announcing the new stock. That's right, the new super stock, the next super stock. The new next super stock is on the launch pad. It's fueling up. The rocket is ready to take off. But first, you got to know something. You got to understand. Just because we announce a new stock, it doesn't mean the other stuff we have, it's done. It's over. I know because on TikTok, everybody's got that 5-second attention span, like a gnat or something. The reality is, if you read the book, I keep talking about the book, the Bible of making 10x your money with cheap stocks. That's right. This right here, 10-bagger blueprint. There's a reason why it's called the blueprint. The system never fails. Now, you would know these stocks are all our stocks that go up 1,000%, 5,000% or more. It doesn't happen in 3 days or in a week. I'm sorry. I hate to break the news to you. I know you guys can't deal with the fact, but it takes on average, I say here, 6 to 9 months. If you want to make 10 times your money, 50 times your money or more, like we've had, it takes a while. It takes about 6 to 9 months, sometimes 3, 4, 5 months, but it doesn't happen in a week. However, we're getting major moves. We're getting, lottery is up, people tripled their money from 70 cents to 265 in 3 days. Siyata in a week, it went up 7x. Now, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Well, in my experience, again, having done this for many years, created many 10 baggers, what it tells me when a stock has that type of massive torque, that type of action in the beginning, it means the party is just getting started. That's what it means. We've never had a situation where it goes up like that and then it comes out. Never. That's never happened where we've had something that goes up 500% in 2 weeks and then goes back to where it started from. That never happened. Now, sometimes they pull back. They do pull back, and which is what happened last week with Siyata. We had a pullback, and then it bounced back, right? It's bouncing back right now, literally as we speak. Literally, as we speak. Let me catch up to we got people in the chat. Okay, the new stock will be announced literally any second. Literally any second. Could be in the next 81 seconds. 81 seconds. Now, I'm going to announce it here. Why am I going to announce it in video? So that the algorithms can't front run you. Now, the key thing is this. Don't put market orders in. Don't make these things, don't make it easy for these guys. Anyway, bottom line is Siyata is I just want to give you a quick update on our stocks before I announce the new stock. So be patient. So first of all, Siyata, just so you know, we had a major breakout on Friday. If you were watching our Telegram, I told you what was happening. That's exactly what happened. The thing went bananas. We hit the key levels. You want to watch $4. I think, did I say 440? I think 440 on Siyata. That is the algo trigger. This thing right now, again, it's the volcano. The volcano is smoking. The Siyata volcano is smoking. When it breaks out of this level, again, we got the technical buy signals right here. When it breaks out of here, I think we're going to 750. So you can see or beyond. We could easily see a fast double in the stock. Again, this is not investment advice. It's all these stocks are high risk. Everything here is paid content. Okay. Now, let me zoom in on the Siyata chart. Yeah. So right now, again, you got the pennant forming on the 15-minute. We got this kind of fake out below the moving average. Why do I say it's a fake out? Because it's hanging on there. It wants to go higher. You can see it's very, very clear. Very, very clear. How about lottery? And then we're going to introduce our new stock. Lottery ready to explode. I mean, both these stocks literally, are ready to explode. Both Siyata and lottery are ready to explode. 440. That's the number. 440. 440 is the number you want to watch on Siyata for the massive explosion. Hang on one second, just one moment. We're going to announce the moon stock. The moon, hang on, we're getting ready. Just one moment. Let me just pull up my charts here. By the way, guys, I just want to tell you something here. Just want you to know one thing. So what do we look for? What do we look for in our next super stocks? What do we look for? What do we look for? If you got the book, you would know. Now, this stock meets the criteria. Are you ready for this? What do we look for? Number one, my 10-bagger blueprint. Page 45, the path to success. All these things, what do they all have in common? Number one, obviously we want something which has a massive market opportunity, right? Big market opportunity. I got to read the book. I got to go through my notes. Traction, proof of concept. Okay, do they have traction towards getting to that market share or that path? 3, this is huge. What are the catalysts? What are the catalysts right now that could move the stock? Near-term catalysts. Right now, we need catalysts. 4, inflection point. Is the stock at an inflection point? Okay. The stocks we introduce on our program to be 10 baggers, next super stocks, they have to be at the inflection point now. It's not enough that they have all this great stuff. What's the reason to buy the stock today? Okay. The stock has to be an inflection point. What is an inflection point? Read the book. You'll find out. Okay. What's a catalyst? Read the book. Links are in my bio. 10-bagger blueprint. Links are in the bio. Hang on a second. Let me pull this up. Okay. CEO quality. Very important. We need CEOs who get it when it comes to stock promotion. They get it when it comes to maximizing stock price. Let me tell you something. 95% of the micro cap CEOs, in other words, companies under $500 million market cap, they're out to lunch. They don't understand. They think just because they're public, people are going to buy their stock. They have no clue. Most of these guys, they don't know preferred stock from live stock, okay? Most of these CEOs, very few of these guys understand that their job, what is the job of a CEO? The job is to make the stock go up, okay? That's the job of a CEO, to make you rich. The job of a CEO is to maximize shareholder value. That's the polite way of saying, make the stock go up. Guys, do you really care if the company has great news? They cured cancer, everything, but the stock has dropped 30% from where you bought it? No, you want the stock to go up, right? So we got a CEO of this company that gets it. Valuation, this is a big one. Valuation, we got to get in at a built-in profit. We got to buy these stocks. You got to have an edge. Every stock we introduce here on the next super stock program has to be, yes, it's below $1. We're going to announce it literally any second. Okay. Now, which category in the stock? Good question. Here. Okay. So here's the thing. Very important. We got to get into the stock where you got what I call you got to have an asymmetrical setup. Asymmetric, meaning minimal risk to the upside. The risk is minimal. Now, this company has a massive cash position. I'm going to tell you what it is in just a second. Massive cash position. Now, the valuation is the key thing. In other words, when you're buying a business, right, you're paying $1 million for a business. You want to know that this thing potentially is worth $3 million. So in other words, when you're buying it, you have a built-in profit of $3 million. You can't get that in the real world. It's very hard to find. In the stock market, it happens all the time, and that's what we look for. We look for these situations where the comps, in other words, the peer group is trading a much higher valuation, or something is deeply undervalued. Warren Buffett talks about this. Warren Buffett. Why doesn't Warren Buffett do real estate? You know why? This is interesting. He was asked, how come you've never bought real estate? Like, you got billions of dollars, you're not doing real estate. It's the easiest thing in the world. It's just, the problem with the real estate is, like, you really can't find bargains. Like, in other words, it's very hard to find a situation where something is really deeply undervalued because, the sellers, it just doesn't work. You got to negotiate for a year. It's a pain in the ass, right? Stocks, all the time, the market offers you these setups. Now, charts, very big. Now, the chart I'm going to give you right now, is an explosive chart. Now, let me tell you about the stock. I'm going to tell you about the stock right now. We're going to reveal the stock. I don't know if I should pull up the chart first or tell you the symbol. Should I give you the symbol? I think I may have to give you the symbol. Okay. Are you guys ready? First, I'm going to give you the should I give you the symbol and then put it up? Should I put up the symbol and then put it up? Okay, here we go. I'm going to put up this chart. Who's ready? Who is ready? By the way, this company, just so you know, sitting on a ton of cash. Hoth, is it coming up? Hoth Therapeutics, is it coming up? Here we go. Boom. Stock is exploding. I think somebody figured out. Guys, here we go. Hoth, Hoth. Hoth is our stock. We got a big, huge, beautiful stock chart. Let me pull it up right here. We're going to do the 4-hour chart. It's not cooperating. We're going to do the 1-hour chart. There we go. This is what I like. If you read my book, this is the classic setup that I like. I like these big, wide double bottom bases. Stocks that are breaking out of the key moving averages and much higher highs. Now, this is just near term. So Hoth was trading at 370 in January. We're trading at 370 in January. And what are we at right now? We're at a dollar and change. We broke out of the moving average. I think I think the stock may have been halted for big price move. Big price. Oh, big price move. Okay. Big price move. Okay. Whatever. But that is the stock. That is our next super stock. Now, what is the deal with the stock? What is the deal? Okay. So first of all, let me explain to you something. Why do I like the stock? Number one is you got the built-in profit. You got this asymmetric setup. The company's trading at a market cap of, what is it, $14 million, $12 million, $10 million. They're sitting on, I think, that much cash right now. So in other words, you're getting the business for free. You're getting the business for free. In other words, if you took out all the cash, you'd own this thing for free, and then you'd have the whole business for free. You'd have all the biotech thing for free. They got multiple catalysts in place. These guys have multiple catalysts in place. Drug pipeline. Now we're gonna have the CEO on the live stream to explain everything. I think next week we're gonna have next week. Why is the stock halt? I think because they had a big move in the stock. That's why. That's what it is. We gotta wait. We gotta wait now. We gotta wait. We gotta wait till they unhalt it. We gotta wait. They just somebody rushed in here. Somebody rushed in with huge activity here. Did they open it? They reopen? How long does the halt last? How long does the halt last? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, as soon as they reopen it, this is actually good. This is good. Look, this is the reason why NASDAQ does it. So things don't go absolutely bonkers. So they don't go absolutely bonkers. Okay, that's the whole point. Guys, remember, no market orders, use limit orders, use your common sense. Don't let the market makers take advantage of you. Okay, bottom line, why do we like Hoth Therapeutics? So to start with, we have what I call the asymmetric setup. You're talking about something which is trading under 15 million market cap. They got, I think, is it 12 or 13, whatever million in cash. So essentially, you're getting the thing for free. Now, to me, the most important thing is the stock chart. I talk about it in the book. I'm a chart guy. I'm really all about the charts. And the stock, if you look at it, we got the classic breakout setup. Again, as soon as they unhalt it, you're going to see. We got the thing breaking out above the 50 and the 200 moving average on all the charts. On the 5-minute day, the 1 day is how about the 1 week? How about the 1 week? That is a key number to make. Yeah, on the 1 week, technically on the 1 week also, on the 50. On the 50, hang on one second. Okay, let's go back to the 1 hour. Yeah, so this thing essentially is ready to go. By the way, what do you have here? You got the pennant forming right here. You got the pennant forming right there. You got the pennant forming, and it's ready to break out. Probably once they $1.42 when they reopen. Okay. Why is the stock halted? Because there's too many orders came in. It's too many people. There's 3,000 people watching right now. Guys, if you're watching, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Click the like, upvote, subscribe to the channel. And again, the only stocks we talk about on this program is our next super stocks, right? Is stocks which we believe have that 10x upside potential. The fundamentals of this company. This is a biotech company. I've been brushing up on my biotech. I've been brushing up on my analyzing biotech trials. Again, this company has multiple catalysts in place, multiple drugs in development. The comps are huge. They have comps with companies that are, have recently been sold for, I think, $9 billion. They're sitting on a ton of cash. They're sitting on more cash than the current market cap. Hang on a second. Here we go. I'm going to update this now that we announce it. Here we go. There we go. NASDAQ, Hoth. There we go. And everybody's going to say, oh my God, what's the next stock? What's the next stock? Everybody wants to know the next thing. Everybody's rushing to the next thing. Hang on. Is this working? NASDAQ save. There we go. Okay. So, are we open yet? Are we open? It's still halted. It's still halted. Okay. I don't have the indication. I don't have the indication. Don't have the indication. But that is it. Okay. Bottom line is, guys, we got a big, huge, beautiful chart. Let me explain to you the chart action. Again, we're going to have the CEO on the program later in the week. Why do we think this thing could be one of our next super stocks? Well, take a look at this chart. Again, I always say the charts don't lie. You get the big, huge, beautiful base. What are the previous highs? I always say stocks like to go back to old highs for whatever reason. Again, you got to buy the breakout. You got to buy the breakout when the stock is breaking out above the moving averages. Why? That's technical buy signal. I don't make the rules. That's the way these things work. I talk about it in the book, 10-bagger blueprint, how to read these moving averages. So what's the next level? We got no resistance after $1.25. Minimal resistance at $1. This thing could easily go to $2 and much, much higher, okay? And take out the old $3 number. Again, based on the charts, just based on the charts. So I'm giving my technical analysis situation over here. And potentially we could see, a $10 number. I mean, this thing has had runs. This thing has had major runs in the past. And here we go. Discuss entry point. Why can't you buy? Okay, again, the stock right now is halted. They gotta, because too many orders came in. They're gonna unhalt it in, I don't know, hopefully in a few minutes. Hopefully in a few minutes. What's the difference between a limit and a market order? Okay, a limit order. Should we have C+ explain? Okay, so the limit order is you put in the price on your brokerage account. Here, I'm paying. I want to buy, I don't know, Hoth at $1.20, $1.20, not a penny more, $1.20 or less. If you do a market order, they're going to fill your order at whatever the next level is. It could be $1.50, could be 70 cents, could be $5, wherever it goes. That's why you got to be careful with market orders. You got to be careful with these market orders. That is the deal. It's halted on Robinhood. New resumption, 12:37. Okay, in 2 minutes. Unless it goes 15 minutes. These people, it's such a wet blanket. It's such a wet blanket. They want to keep, it's the matrix. It's the matrix. It's the matrix. That's what it is. The matrix. They don't want you to make money. The reality is the matrix wants to keep you from making money. This channel helps you escape the matrix. This book is your key to escape the matrix. This book is your key to escape the matrix. That is he's such what a degenerate. Well, let's play another one while we wait. You want another one? Siyata and lottery. Guys, Siyata and lottery are not done. Siyata is exploding. Okay, Mark, very good. Siyata is exploding right now, literally. Siyata, boom. You want something, you want action, you need something to fill the next couple of minutes. Look at Siyata, the Siyata chart right here. Boom. We're breaking out of the 2-minute move on the moving average. Here we go. Next level, 413. We take out 413, it's going to 440. If we take out 440 on Siyata, it's going to, $7, $8 in a couple of days. Again, my opinion, not advice. Everything here is paid content. Again, these are all high-risk stocks. Siyata, there you go. All you degenerate day traders, you need something to do. You need something to fill your time. Look at Siyata. There's your big, beautiful chart. You got to break out on this 2-minute moving average. And if we break out of 413, okay, that's the next level. The run is to 440. Again, look what happened on Friday. The algorithms went bananas. This is what happened. This is okay right here. Friday, we were talking about the stock on Friday. Where is the Friday chart? Friday right here. Friday. Where is Friday? I can't even find it. Is it here? June. I can't even find it. Whatever. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. Friday, late in the day or after lunch, I said, okay, Siyata is ready to explode, ready to break out, and it started moving. And it hit. What did we hit? We hit four. Thing was up $1 in a matter of minutes. In a matter of minutes, it literally ran. It literally ran. Okay, now are we unhalted yet? Is Hoth unhalted? is Hoth unhalted? Okay, we got to wait. We got to wait. We got to wait. Unhalted. Let's go, baby. All right. All right. All right. To the moon. To the moon. $1.52. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got the wrong side. That's lottery. I'm like $1.40. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Boom. Okay. $1.47. Okay. There's your massive, huge, bigly candle. Look at this candle on the daily chart. That is your big, huge candle. Huge candle. Okay. Now, I'm only going to talk about the chart fundamentals. I want to leave the biotech story, the science, all that to the CEO, and we're going to have him. We're going to have him on next week, and I think there's going to be some news. Again, the stocks we bring onto this program, what do they have in common? If you get the book, you got to get the book. Link is in the bio, or in the bio above, or in the video description below. Okay, we look for asymmetric setups. Okay. A situation where the downside is very, very limited. The upside could be 20 times, 50 times higher, whatever it is, right? So you got to have everything aligned. The odds need to be stacked in your favor. Why is Hoth stacked in your favor? Number one is you're getting the stock for free. Like literally, you're getting the stock for free. Why? Because you're paying, I don't know, is it $12 million for the company? 15? Oh, maybe now it's 18 million. They got, I think, 13 or 12 million in cash, right? So it's like you're getting the biotech business for free. And so that's number one. The valuation is dirt cheap. You get built-in cash. Imagine this. Imagine you're buying a house in Texas, in Dallas. Okay, you're buying a house in Dallas. You paid $100,000 for the house, right? And it's sitting on $1 million worth of oil underneath the ground. You know, in Texas, they got oil under the ground. You just put your thumb in the ground, the oil comes out. I'm exaggerating, okay? But you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying, okay? I want something which has a built-in profit. We got to have these big, beautiful stock charts. That's the number one thing I look for. Why do I look for the charts? Because the charts don't lie, okay? Don't trust anybody. Don't trust these guys on CNBC. Don't trust me. Don't trust your relatives. The only person you can trust is the stock chart. You want to know how to read a chart? You got to get the book, 10-Bagger Blueprint. I'm going to be doing a video course. Link is in the bio. Get our free newsletter. You want to get my free newsletter? Go to the link in the bio. Go to what do you call it? 10baggerblueprint.com. This is I have a whole thing in here. I teach you how to read charts like a pro. The main thing, all you got to know with these charts, if you don't know how to read the chart, look at the moving average. The moving average, the 50 and the 200, that's your key. That tells you if the trend is up or down. You want to buy stocks when they break out of the trend. If all you learn from this live stream right now is to buy stocks when they're breaking out above the moving average and sell them when they're below, that's all you need to know. What is my target for Hoth? I think Hoth could be, what's my target? I'm looking for stocks which could be 10 baggers. What's the name of my book? 10-Bagger Blueprint. You should know this. Abdallah. On this program, I only focus on stocks with 10x to 100x upside potential. Okay, so inshallah, Hoth could be a $10 stock, maybe more. Who knows? All we know is this: we know we got the asymmetric setup. You gotta ride the trend. Where can it go? I talk about it in the book. Moving averages. That's right. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. These are all high risk stocks. It's public venture capital. Okay. What we are talking about is the potential to go there, and we've had many, many winners like that in the past. How many stocks have we had? I'm going to run the banner for you guys. Ready? You want to see our past winners? Here we go. Right there. Okay. These are all our past winners that we've had just in the last couple of years. 2,100%, 1,500%, 5,000%, 1,400%, 1,300. These are all past winners we've had on this show. Yes. And I believe Hoth has the potential to be that next one. That has the potential to be our next super stock. Now, is it going to get there tomorrow? No. Hoth will not get to $10 tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure Hoth will, I can almost guarantee you that Hoth will not be $10 next Monday. Now, could it be there in 3, 6 months, 9 months? Yes, it has the path to get there. It's got the path. It's got the catalyst. It's got everything go. It's got the setup. You got the what we call the asymmetric setup in the book. Again, this stock is by the blueprint. You know what I love about biotech stocks? You know what I love about biotech stocks? You guys like action. You guys like action. Biotech stocks is like that's like the one area where stocks could open up 300% the next day, up 300% the next day. That's what happens. That's what happens with biotech. Okay, so this thing is going to bounce around. And this thing is going to be a roller coaster. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a roller coaster all day because we had that gap. Unfortunately, we had that gap, from the Hoth. So we're going to see how this thing trades. Okay, we're already at 5 million shares. We got 5 million shares. We got huge volume. Again, guys, remember, volume precedes price action. Volume precedes price action. What does that mean? What does that mean? You got to go where the volume is going. The volume tells you this thing is legit. Okay, that is the deal. That is the deal. I'm going to post it on TikTok shortly. Now, just so you know, somebody's saying buy the dip. I agree. What could happen, again, I think what could happen is we may close this gap. You see this gap between $1.15 and $1.28? Okay, we might close that gap because you may have a little bit of profit taking. You may have short selling. You may have whatever. We may close it. We may close it today. We may close it a year from now. We may never close it. Actually, technically, is it a gap? It technically may not be a gap. I'll tell you why, because it's been kind of in that range. So it's technically not really a gap. Yeah, it's not really a gap because you had that other. So we may never go back to $1.20. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is this. All I know is the charts don't lie. You want to see? Okay, a lot of you guys don't know how to read bar graphs, so I'm gonna explain it to you in Japanese. You got a big, huge green candle. You know what this means? A big, huge green candle. It's actually, I should say, bigly. This is a bigly and huge green candle breaking out above the moving average. Very bullish. Very bullish. Okay, there we go. Huge green candle. We got a huge green candle. Let's look at the stock chart. All-time high. All-time high. Now, that's going to be ridiculous. It goes like beyond $100 or whatever. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to pay attention to that. I'm looking just at the regular thing right now. Now, on the weekly chart, I think the next level of resistance is about 650. Okay, 650. Right now, to be candid, we really don't have a lot of resistance right now because with this breakout that you're seeing right now, there's really, I would say, $1.62. You got here are the resistance levels. Write this down, guys. Take a pencil, write this down. These are the levels. When these levels break, the stock could go into the absolute stratosphere. $1.65, roughly $1.65, maybe even $1.51. $1.51, $1.65-ish. 204. 204. If it breaks those levels, we could be set to go to that $6 number. We could be set to go to that $6 number. All right. So what is going on with the stock right now? It's fluctuating. It's fluctuating. It's going to bounce around. It's going to bounce around here. It's going to bounce around here all day. We got the new trend. That is what's going on. We're going to wait for news. We're going to have the CEO come on our program, talk about the company, explain to you the fundamentals of the stock. But again, from my humble, everyone is shorting. Webull chart chat shows. They're fading. They're fading. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, they're fading. It's so funny. They're fading the run up. They're fading the run up. That's pretty funny. That's good. That's good. Look, we want to have price discovery in the market. We want to have price discovery in the market. It doesn't matter the buys, the sells, all that stuff. What matters is Okay, what matters is the reality. Okay, at the end of the day, also the fundamentals of the stock, tells you what's going on. Again, this is a company sitting with, is it 12, $13 million in cash? Okay, it's sitting on a ton of cash. Sitting on a ton of cash. You're getting you buy the stock now, you're getting it for like basically cash value. That's what it is. This is not, just to be clear, I just want to be clear about one thing. This is not one of these stocks, these penny stocks, that explode on like no news. They just got, hopium or this or that. No, this is a real company. First of all, they're sitting on more cash than the current market cap, or maybe right around the current market cap. So you're basically getting the thing for free. You got the biotech business. You got multiple drugs in development, which could be billion-dollar drugs. Again, you got potential. You got basically like a unicorn farm. Hoth Therapeutics is like a unicorn farm with all these drugs that they're developing. Okay, some of these companies in their peers have been bought for billions of dollars. All right, this is the real deal. This is not these like penny stocks that these guys are when is the course coming out? The course will be out soon. The course will be coming out. The book is available right now. The book is available right now on Amazon. You can get a book on Amazon. A link is in the bio. Yeah, the stock was this morning below $1. The stock was below $1. The stock was below $1 this morning. And this is what happens. There we go. All right. So what is going on here? Let's pull up the action. Okay. Are we closing the gap? Okay. Here we go. Okay. I'm pulling up the 5-minute chart. I think we're going to form a pennant here. For the next maybe few hours. I know a lot of you guys say, "Oh my God, this thing should be going up. I just bought it right now. It should go to the moon because I bought it." No, it's going to go. The fundamentals are there. It doesn't matter if you buy it now, you buy it a year from now, whatever it goes. It is what it is. The stock has been now revealed to the market. Now, the market is going to take its time to make it, to happen. Whatever is going to happen, right? Again, the stock I showed you that could it be $10 a month from now? Yeah, it could be $10 from a month from now. Yeah. Is it going to happen tomorrow? No, it doesn't happen tomorrow. Could it? Yeah, potentially. Again, guys, all our 10x stocks, all our stocks that went up 1,000% or more. Again, you see those numbers crawling by? I'm only talking about those numbers at the bottom of your screen that's crawling by. That's only our 10 baggers plus. I don't talk about the doubles, the triples, the 500%ers, the 5 baggers. I don't talk about those, the 7 baggers. No, I don't talk about the FUBOs that went up 600%. Only the big winners, the 10x. Now the Siyata is up there that has that 10x potential. Hoth, LTRY, LITM. Now, are all of them going to be 10 baggers? I have no idea. We know they all have the potential. That's why you got to get the book. So I don't have to explain. I don't need to explain the stuff. I don't want to explain stuff 20 times a day. Okay. You bought at $1.60. You just bought the stock and now you think, what do you think because you bought the stock, it's supposed to all of a sudden go to the moon because you bought it? I don't know. I don't have control over when you buy it. Will it go to 100? I mean, come on. 100. I think it could potentially could be a 10 bagger. It's got all the catalysts. Okay. Whether it goes to $4, $5, $10, $50, we have no idea. Right now, all we know is this. We have a major buy signal. The buy signal has been triggered because we're above the moving average. So this is not the day trader channel. I just want to be clear. We're not the day trader channel. Even though these stocks have major action throughout the day, I'm not a day trader channel. Okay, this is for long-term investors. You're not going to make 10 times, 20 times, 50 times your money day trading. You're not. You're going to make 10 times your money if you get into a stock, you manage your risk, you follow the rules. This is the rules, okay? And then within a 6 to 9 month window is usually when we have these things. Could it happen 4 months, 3 months? Yeah. Could it happen in 6 to 9 months? Yeah. Sometimes it takes a year. Sometimes it takes a year. Yam bought Siyata at $8. Now, Yam, I bet you were not reading the book when you bought Siyata at $8. That's why I wrote the book. Okay? That's why I wrote the book. People are shorting the stock. What's happening is this people are shorting the stock because they think, look, what happens is this, right? When these things pop, there's always traders who, they fade. They think, oh, it's a short-term thing. They fade. Okay. What they don't understand is they don't know the fundamentals, because the guys who are shorting the stock right now, they're day trading it, right? And they have a strategy which, works or whatever it is. God bless them, right? Liquidity is good. What they don't know is they don't know fundamentals. They don't know the promotion. They don't know all that stuff. That's not in front of them. So yeah, they could get a short-term profit if they shorted at $1.50 and they cover at $1.20, whatever it is, right? Once a month maybe. What does that mean? I flipped my financial. Better or worse? What does that mean? I don't even know what to explain specific. Yes, it's going on TikTok very shortly. Very, very shortly. We're going to announce it here on the TikTok. On the TikTok. Let me just see the... Okay, we are at 8 million shares. We got huge volume. Again, let's go back to... And what's going to happen is the bulls and bears are fighting it out for the next minute until we get momentum. Siyata is breaking out. Okay, everybody forgot about Siyata, and boom, here we go. Look at that chart, 1 minute chart, breakout. Guys, this is what I talk about, the breakouts of the moving average. You want to get rich with these stocks? You only need to know one thing. Buy the breakout above the moving average. Sell when it goes below the moving average. Now, there are nuances. It's not easy. Is it as easy as what I said? Post this on socials. Guys, if you're watching this, please subscribe now to the YouTube channel. Click the subscribe, the upvote, thumbs up, whatever you call it. If you're watching on Twitter, Tinder, X, whatever it is you're watching, click the like, heart button, whatever it is, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Right now, this thing again. What is going on? Siyata breaking out on the 1 minute. How about the 5 minute? The 5 minute is ready to go, literally as we speak. We are looking for a move above 404 to set off the algorithms. If we go to 407, it's gonna start moving, guys. We're 4 cents away from Siyata possibly going to lunar mode. 4 cents away. 407 is the next number. We break 407, the algorithms get triggered. All you day traders watching, you want something where you can make money quick. Again, not advice. I'm just telling you how it is. If this thing breaks 407, it starts running to 425. If we break 425, it goes to 440. After 440, I think we hit $7. It's like a straight shot. Potentially. Everything is potential. Nothing is guaranteed. Yeah, look. It's coiling. This is a massive pennant formation right here. Siyata is a massive pennant. You want to, and again, these things. Let me see if I can go into 1 second. 1 second. One second. Where is my 1 second. Let me pull up the I want to show you some charts. I want to show you some charts of pennant breakouts. How about this? Here's some of our past winners. Guys, just so you know, why am I showing you this? so that you have pattern recognition skills, okay? You see these pennants? You see those pennants? That stock was in that formation, holding pattern, boom. Once it breaks out of that holding pattern, it goes to the moon. That one went up people made 20 times the money. That's one of our next super stocks. Could Hoth be like that? I don't know. How about Visby? Again, pennant, fake out. It broke down and came back up. Boom, goes up 1,000%. Peak FinTech, same thing. We were in a holding pattern. Again, it slipped below the moving average to fake people out. Boom, it explodes. People made 20 times the money. How about CBDT? That's another one of our winners. People made 50 times their money. What do all these stocks have in common? If you read my book, 10 Bagger Blueprint, you get this on Amazon. It's a bestseller for a reason. Link is in the bio, in the video description. We're going to be raising the price. By the way, this book has a lot of grammatical errors and spelling errors. That's why it's cheap. That's why it's only $18. The minute we fix the grammatical errors and the spell checks, we're doubling the price. And then we're going to have a video course for a lot of you guys that don't know how to read or don't want to read, which is a lot of people. So what do these charts have in common? Learn to recognize patterns. These patterns repeat. Siyata is in that same pattern. These patterns, Siyata is in that same pattern right now. Is Siyata going to go up 50x? I have no idea. How about Nextech? By the way, Nextech, very similar to Siyata. This thing went up 300%. Again, all our stocks that go up 1,000%, that go up 5,000%, they all, you know what happens to all of them? As soon as they're up 500%, the shorts come in or whatever, they get hit, they drop by 50%, at least 50%. Okay, all of our winners get hit 50%, and then they go to the moon. Now, sometimes that happens earlier, sometimes it happens later. We have no control. These are some of our winners. Look at this is another one of our winners, right? So yeah, what you are seeing is no, lottery is not going down. Oh, that's a great question. Should you buy Siyata at 4.0? Okay, first of all, I don't give buy-sell advice. We can't do that. Again, this is paid content, so we cannot give buy-sell recommendations. Should you buy at 4.40 or 4.0? Okay, depends on what your risk tolerance is. If you want to, I think, in my opinion, the safe spot to get in is 4.05. But the day traders, the guys who are like, just very disciplined, they're gonna buy if we break out of over here 4.08 or 4.07. So they could be buying over here, but especially 4.40. 4.40 will get like the real. 4.40 gets the real. That gets the real heavy money in. Why? Because that's the 15-minute chart. That will make the algorithms go crazy. So, but once it goes above 4.40, it's a straight shot, basically to $7. So now that's basically what you have to ask yourself. Are you willing to take a risk? Should you take a risk now? Because it may sit around, it may never go anywhere. Or say, hey, you know what? I think it makes sense. I'm gonna take a position right here because that way, I can get in front of those guys who are gonna chase it at 4.40. Because when Siyata breaks 4.40, I should say, if it breaks 4.40, there's no more resistance. You see on that chart, it clears the moving averages, and there's really nothing in the way up until about 8.50. I mean, the thing could double. In other words, if we break 4.40 on Siyata, there's no reason why it can't double, like in a matter of days. Look at this chart. This is a major coiling pattern. Again, 426 is also another key level. 428, I think, 426, 428. That's on the 1 hour chart. Okay, we go above that 425. We're pennies away. Literally, we are pennies away from this thing going escape velocity. Okay, you know what that means, escape velocity? We break the 420 level, 425 level. It's escape velocity. I think actually I was wrong. I don't think it's 4.4. I think it's 425 really is the number. 425 is the escape velocity number, and it's already setting up like right now, like literally. When is it going to happen? I think it could happen today. when nobody's watching. And here we go. It's running right now. Siyata is running. It's making the breakout attempt. It is making the breakout attempt. Hang on a second. It is making the breakout attempt. Hang on one moment. Okay, we got what? We got 11 million shares. 11 million shares on Hoth. 11 million shares. That's massive. That's massive. By the way, I'm looking at the chart. I love this Hoth chart because, you know, what's great about this is we're building a pennant. We're building the pennant into, you know, into like the next, it could be a couple days. It could be an hour. I have no idea. I actually don't know. I have no idea. But the more time that Hoth stays sideways like this, the bigger the breakout. All right. What did I show you on those charts? Guys, what did I show you? Those massive breakouts happened after a long formation. So I'm happy to see. I would love to see Hoth banging around in this range for, you know, a couple days. Happy to see it. It may even dip to $1.15. It may dip to $1.15, possibly. Possibly. Or it could go explode from here. We don't know. The buying is coming in. This is what we're seeing right now. The buying, we got huge. There we go. There we go. Siyata breaking out literally as we speak. Boom, 409. We hit 409. That's it. This thing is ready on the 5-minute chart. On the 5-minute chart, Siyata. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, click the upvote. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you click the upvote. If you're watching on Twitter, click the thumbs up or like or subscribe button and get my free newsletter. You want a free newsletter, which has all our stuff? The link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. The free newsletter. Free newsletter. I mean, you're getting something for nothing. Free newsletter, okay? The link, go to 10-Bagger Blueprint. Post, by the way, guys, you know what? How about this? Go on, if you're watching this on TikTok, type this in on your TikTok. Siyata breakout. Type in $Siyata breakout hashtag. $Siyata breakout. I just want to make the social media go crazy. If you're watching this on StockTwits or whatever, I don't know if you can watch it, but go on StockTwits, go on Yahoo, go on the socials, and type in Siyata breakout or Hoth breakout, whatever. $Hoth, $Siyata. Okay. Peter saying, I bought Siyata at 9, hoping it would go to 100. Why did it go down and why? And should I sell it for a loss? So Peter, did you buy the book, 10-Bagger Blueprint? If you bought the book, 10-Bagger Blueprint, the answers are in the book. The answers are in the book. First of all, hope is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. It could go to 100. By the way, Siyata potentially does have based on the charts. Now, it's not scientific. It's just a crazy. That should not be taken seriously. $25, yes. Potentially $50. Now, look at the news today on Siyata. Everybody missed the news. Like, people are not understanding the news. We're going to have the CEO of Siyata or of Core Gaming on tomorrow on the live stream. He's going to explain to you. So apparently, look, Siyata, the Core Gaming, that's the $80 million company that's merging. That's going to be the new company. $80 million a year AI gaming company. They're expanding into AI mobile productivity apps, okay? Siyata or SYTA, Core Gaming, when they merged, expanding into AI productivity apps beyond gaming. So they're going beyond gaming. The CEO hinted at this in the last couple of live streams. Did people pick up on this? No, they didn't pick up on it. But why am I saying that this could be a $50 stock of Siyata? Why? Because it's not just the current business, which could be worth 15 to 25 based on the comps. Again, let me go through the numbers again. Siyata is merging with Core Gaming. They're going to have at least 10%, possibly 20% of Core Gaming, which is what you're going to have as shareholders. Core Gaming should be worth 10 times revenues based on the comps, which is App 11 is trading at 25 times revenues. I'm saying Core Gaming should be 10 times revenues. So just half. Be conservative. So that's $800 million valuation. Now, if you do the math, That works out to roughly 15, possibly $25 a share for Siyata. Now, that does not talk about the future upside potential. That does not talk about multiple expansion. What if the Siyata multiple expands not from 10, it goes to 20? Now you got a $50 stock. Now, what if Siyata, instead of getting 10% of core gaming, they end up with 20% of core gaming? Now you're closer to that $50 number. Now, what would make it a $50 stock? Well, it depends on where the stock is going to be at the time of the close of the merger. Based on where it is now, it's going to be closer to that 20%. Based on that. Yeah, we did. We actually did introduce Hoth way back. That's right. That's right. And by the way, it ran. It took a little while, but then Hoth ran. It had a huge run. It went up like 500%. Look, here's the thing you got to understand with stocks like Hoth, these biotechs. What I love about these biotechs is they could have massive explosions. Like you could wake up one day and it's up like triple, like literally based on clinical results. We've seen that happen. We've seen it happen. Over here, look what happened. What is this over here? Look at this. Guys, look at this. The stock was 80 cents. Next thing you know, it goes to $4 in a day based on, clinical results or whatever it is, right? So we got multiple catalysts in place for this thing to be a multi-bagger. What you want to do is you want to put Hoth. I don't know, you want me to pick up the phone? I don't know, or talk to you. Okay. So the hot phone is ringing. That's right. What you want to do is you want to put Hoth on your watch list for news. Okay. Put it on your watch list for news. The thesis, by the way, Peter, the idea with these stocks, I always say you want to get in early. You want to get in early. With Siyata, the time to have gotten Siyata is really, I mean, in my opinion, not saying, when we announce the stock is when the time you want to get into these stocks. Meaning, with Siyata would have been, $1 or whatever. With LTRY, 75, 80 cents. With Hoth, right here, we just announced it. Okay, the time to get into Hoth is right around here. I'm not saying to buy, sell, or hold, but if you're going to consider it, you might want to do it now instead of, waiting till other things happen, because then it could be a lot higher. I mean, you're taking a chance. Again, with Siyata stuck around for quite a bit of time, for a couple of days in the $1.50 range, $2 range before it went to 9. So people had plenty of time to buy the stock. By the way, I think what's happening with Hoth is we're setting up a pennant formation for a breakout. We're looking at the pennant formation right now on Hoth. And we might be, there we go. Beautiful pennant. There we go. Are you guys watching this? Are you guys watching this beautiful pennant? We could be breaking, the bias is towards the upside. And it's going to be, I think it's going to bang around in this area maybe till late in the day. And we have a run into the close, because a lot of people who are short the stock, there's people who shorted the stock, they have to cover. These day traders, they got to cover at the end of the day. Yes, the car warranty. Exactly. The car warranty. Are you calling me from India? Oh my God. Yeah, TikTok is going up. TikTok is going up soon. We're going to do the TikTok. Guys, I can only do one thing I'm only one man. I can only do one thing at a time, okay? I can't do TikTok right now. I'm doing this. I'm with you. Let me see. Okay, so we got let me go to Siyata. Actually, let me go to LTRY first. Okay. Listen, we got basically 3 stocks right now that are in play. We got 3 stocks in play that are in the pennant. And if they break out of this pennant, they can go to the moon. Okay, we got Hoth right now on the day traded chart is forming the pennant. We got LTRY forming the pennant. Siyata is in the pennant and breaking out of the pennant. Oh, we broke out of the pennant. Okay, Update. We are breaking out of, there we go. Boom, right there. There is real time. You are watching the moon rocket. Real time, boom, right now. This is your technical buy signal. The ramp is on. For, I think that we're about to trigger. Let me zoom in on the 15-minute. We got 444 is the number right now. That's the number, 443, 444. We broke out here. Actually, okay, we got a technical buy signal right now on the 15-minute chart. Technical buy signal. We broke out of this key level. Key level right here. 50 on the 50 moving average. The next is 440. That is the escape velocity. 440 is escape velocity. Right now, it's breaking out on the 50 moving average on the 15-minute chart. Let's zoom in. Boom. There you go. That's a huge explosion. Huge. There we go. Okay. Hang on one second. I need to get great question. Why am I not talking about LITM? Well, LITM is one of our next super stocks, but LITM right now is not in play. It's just the chart is kind of just hanging out. It's not in play. The stocks I'm talking about right now are hot right now, meaning like they're breaking out. LITM is just hanging out. It's waiting for a signal. That's why. And you don't want me to bore you, right? Okay, now what is going on with, okay, hang on one moment, un momento. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, guys, make sure to click the upvote, like, subscribe buttons, like, upvote, and subscribe buttons on the YouTube. Subscribe, upvote, like, whatever it is. And on TikTok or Twitter, wherever you're watching, click the buttons to make the algorithm go crazy. Let's see. Okay, now Siyata. I think Siyata is going to have a major move today because nobody's watching it. Here we go. Here comes the ramp. Right now. Literally. As we speak, the ramp is starting. They're trying to do a fake out right now because they're looking at the moving average also. The ramp is going to start right now. Look at this. This is the 15-minute chart. If we got to get a close like right at 415, 416, then it starts moving towards 440. So we're very, very close. Now there are shorts trying to push it down. They're trying to push it down because they're looking at the same thing we are. They're looking at this moving average and they figure, okay, if we push it down, we're going to run the stops. They figure that there are sell stops right below these moving averages, which there probably are. There's probably sell stops like at $4 or whatever, $3.99, whatever, $4. So that's what they're trying to do. But there's too much buying. Look at the buying volume keeps increasing. The buying volume in Siyata is relentless. We got relentless buying volume. I think what's going to happen with Hoth is we have a major run very shortly. I think we have a major run into the day. And guys, there could be a major, huge, and bigly short squeeze. There could be a major, huge, and bigly short squeeze. What? The book is, shipping is $40. Customs are $60. Is it $1? Where are you living? Which country are you in? I'm going to call up Trump right now. I'm going to call Trump and tell him we got to put what do you call it? Tariffs on the country you're in, because they're preventing American business from, they're keeping American businesses out, American publishing out. No, seriously, what country is this? How dare they put a $60 tariff? I'm going to call Trump right now. How dare they put a 300% tariff on our books? On our books. How dare they? The TikTok. Okay, the TikTok. We're gonna go on TikTok right now. We're gonna go on TikTok literally in a minute. I'm busy with you. I can only do one thing at a time, guys. One thing at a time. So I'm giving you the opportunity right now. You know why I'm giving you? Because TikTok, I'm a little bit annoyed with TikTok, to be honest with you. I'm annoyed with YouTube also, but TikTok, because TikTok is a little bit annoying. The guys in Pakistan. I'm going to call Trump, tell him to put tariffs on Pakistan. We're going to do 300% on everything from Pakistan, because we're going to do reciprocal tariffs, that they're not letting this valuable information enter Pakistan. Actually, I'm supposed to have a lunch. I'm supposed to meet a guy from your country today. A guy from your country. I'm supposed to meet him today. He's a guy in the tech business. Very successful guy. He just got a new Ferrari. He's living the dream life. I mean, he's living the dream life. He's got, the multiple Rolexes. He's got the Ferrari. He's got everything. So this guy's living the life. I'm supposed to meet him maybe in about 2 hours. Omar. Let me see. Did Omar write to me? I don't know. Okay, but anyway. Okay, guys, this unbelievable. Listen. We're going to have the course. The course is going to be coming. So the course is basically, you have no tariffs. That's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to get back at all these countries that are blocking the freedom of speech from entering. It's the matrix. They're trying to keep this out. They don't want you to get rich. The government in Pakistan, they want to keep you poor. Not just Pakistan, all the governments, they want to keep you poor. Why? Because then they can control you. Then they can control you, especially Canada, especially the Canadian government. They want to keep you poor. Then you're going to be dependent on them, and they can control you. When you learn the secrets in the book, you escape the matrix. You make 10 times your money, 100 times your money with some of these stocks. Then you have what's called FU money. You got FU money. You know what that means? That's right. Did we announce the latest stock? I don't know. You tell me. Patrick, did we announce the latest stock yet? Let's see what's going on. Okay. Hoth on the move. Siyata. Okay, Siyata's hanging out. Okay, guys. Okay, so right now we got lunchtime. The lunchtime is here. Which means, you know what that means? You know what lunchtime means? Lunchtime means we got to do a TikTok video. So guys, click, like, subscribe, upvote, get the free newsletter. My free newsletter is in the link in the bio or the video description, or go to 10baggerblueprint.com. Go to 10baggerblueprint.com to get the book. Or to get my free newsletter. I don't care if you just get the free newsletter. All right. I gotta go. I gotta hop to TikTok. We'll see you all on the next one. Here's to your 100x. Live stream coming up tomorrow with the CEO of Siyata. Lotteries tomorrow. Siyata and Lottery CEO live streams are tomorrow. Again, Siyata and Lottery tomorrow. Hoth, Friday, maybe Monday. Friday or Monday. We'll see. Maybe Monday or Tuesday. But it's coming up. He's going to tell you the big news. The CEO, you're going to hear directly from the source. You're going to have the insider information. That's right. We're going to have insider information for you, coming to you from Hoth Therapeutics on our next Superstock Live.